Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? It's your girl V-Henny, man. You already know the vibes. Welcome to the Artistry, where we talk shit about music, entertainment, and the everyday struggles.
Yeah.
And you know how we do, man. We always have a dope guest in the building, man. Staten Island's own recording artist, the people's champ.
Yeah.
We have Nizzle, man, in the
Hey,
building.
giggity gang. Yo, I'm happy to be here. Yo, I felt like I was just walking out like to a boxing match just now. Word. But yeah, it's me, man. You know what it is. Staten, America, 241 Port Ruger, Richmond, Yap City. You know what I'm saying? We here.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Hold up, because I don't got the budget, so I usually be like, burp, 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 burp. You know, I got to put the sound effects and everything,
Drop
you know? But what's good? How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling healthy. I'm feeling alive. Just motivated to keep going.
That's what's
keep
up.
doing what I'm doing.
Well, before we get into anything, right? I just want to do a toast very quickly.
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to just say shout out to you, everything you're accomplishing. Congratulations on your success, and let's keep making it happen. You dig?
Yeah, facts.
Let's do this right
Let's
here.
love.
Oh,
Got the Henny, you know what I'm saying?
woo! We got that brown water.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. So Nizzle, I've been doing some research on you, and you know, love what you're doing.
Nice.
I know you've been in the industry for a very long time.
I mean, when you stress very long time, that's like, damn, very long
I
time.
mean, you know what it is? I'm gonna keep it stacked. Like, I was listening. You have tracks, so you've been in the game for a minute. So like, you have your whole, and we're gonna talk about that as well. But you know, you have your true magic.
Yeah, I came from somewhere.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So I want to know, what was the motivation behind you starting to do music?
Well, like that's like I ain't even gonna front now. Like up to date, that's like a two-part answer now.
Okay.
Because it's like my first motivation was totally different from what like motivates me now. So
Okay.
like, what do you want?
So I want to know, what was your first motivation, and I want to know now where you're at with this.
My first motivation was to like get my moms and my grandmoms like a house. Well, really get my grandmoms $1 million and buy my moms a big house. And
Okay.
like, that was really like truly my motivation. Like I really believed that's what was gonna happen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then right now, like, you know, my parents passed away, so like that took me out for a while, like, 'cause I lost my motivation. But like my new motivation is just wanting to be alive and wanting to get to the point where I feel like, damn, I wish my mom's like had this, or like we ain't had this then, and being sad all over again, and just being with Franny and my family, my sisters, like, and winning, you know what I'm saying, and just feeling like everybody that's watching us is like, yo, they moms, they dad would be proud.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's really the motivation right now.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Knowing that you mentioned how you know, obviously, and I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
You know, knowing that happened and you sort of lost that motivation, what did you have to do to get that back? Because, you know, we as an artist, artists tend to get stuck in that energy in a sense, you know?
Yeah, I think for me, it was like coming back home to New York City, because prior to like my mom passing away, I lived at LA
Okay.
and California for like, I think 3 years.
Okay.
Maybe not 4. I didn't go get to the 4th. So like, it was like I was disconnected from just like where I was from.
Okay.
But I was also in a different mode when I was in Cali. I was writing. I was on the movie sets. I was doing certain things. So it's like when I got back to New York, Franny was running around the city, like with everybody that was hot, doing like the PR side, you know what I'm saying, of what we do. And I just sat back and observed like what was going on, what was the vibe of New York City.
Okay.
And like for a while I didn't feel like I fit in, because like I was honestly freshly back. It's a night and day from the West Coast to the East Coast.
Yeah.
So like it took like, I would say like 4 or 5 months before I thought that I would try something of like New York sound and what was going on. And when I did it, like the rapport I got back from the people that was following me, it was pretty good. So it's like I still didn't just go full force. I just kept going. Then I was in Fight Club Studio.
Okay.
But it was IMI at the time. I was in there and I heard the Snakes beat. I don't know if you ever heard that record from me, but that was like
Yes.
my first record that I heard that beat. and that's what happened. Like I went in, like, and from that, like I don't know, like like I feel like I was reborn and to like my life because I took away. I didn't. That's what happened. Let me go back. I could actually pinpoint it. Like I had a lot of like marketing,
Okay.
like prior to like my mom's passing away, and like and when I say that, it's like I had wore a life jacket at a time, and it's like there's a story behind the life jacket, like of me putting it on, but wearing it after it became its own entity. Like yo, this is a marketing, and I don't like to use the word scheme, so I don't know what's the proper word because it wasn't a scheme. It was just like a good marketing pitch, like standpoint from me. So like I did a lot of that. I used to rap, change my voice,
Gotcha.
add certain like three different layers of ad libs just to create another voice because it's like I was happy and I just made music. But I think when I lost my parents, like it took that out of me. Like it didn't make me want to give up, but it took like it was just corny to me. Like because it was already 4 or 5 months since I wore the life jacket. Last time I wore it was at a show with Justina Valentine, and my mom's was there, and it just was so much with it. Like and it was like almost corny to me. Like yo, and I think that's what changed. Like I stopped caring, and like I
Gotcha.
go in there and I really express what I'm feeling. Like I don't change my voice. I don't have to. Like people fell in love with how I really actually sound, and all my OGs used to tell me that when I was younger. Like bro, you don't gotta change your voice, but I mean like I was in love with different type of music, so I wanted to try to add accents to words and it's still cool, but it's like I think right now like people are getting the raw Nizzle man, and
Okay.
like, that's what they rocking with. They seeing my story, they seeing the growth, and they understand like the hurt that I've been through.
You know, you mentioned your growth, right? And like I mentioned, like listening to the growth, as you mentioned, right? Now you like, I went to your SoundCloud even, right? And then it's like, again, you have the versatility. You're very versatile, you know? So the versatility of, you know, you from Coke No Cola,
That's
right?
crazy. You really went to the SoundCloud.
I'm telling you, like True Magic, Naomi. Then you know now recently, you know, Yesterday, Fallen, Wally, and all that, right? So it's like,
You
at
from
that
the South? How you know how to say Wody like that?
well, I lived in the South.
Alright, cause
I lived in
you just
Florida for a
Wody
few.
like
Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
couple people's like Woody. What's that say? You just like Wody like.
Nah, cause I lived in Florida. I lived in
Yeah.
Orlando, so you know,
Yeah.
like it.
They be saying that in New Orleans a lot.
Oh, do
Like,
they?
yeah, that's
Okay, I
why I
never
just
been there.
came from there. That's why it was like it was fresh in my mind.
Gotcha.
So that's why I named it that.
Gotcha. But
Right.
you know, like I want to know at what given point, you know, in your career did you realize and understand your sound?
Um, I think like with yesterday, like that record, like made me understand. Cause when I did Falling, like I was just rocking out, and then like the report I'm getting in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Of course, like obviously didn't hit a million yet. We all want that, but like it's just true. It's true what I'm doing. So it's like my feedback what I'm getting from people. When I did yesterday at Traffic Jam Music Fest in Coney Island, like that really hit people. I seen it in people's face. What I'm saying, like, and it's just like I felt like I was speaking to like the past me and the people that's really in the town right now because it's like it's so much death.
I
So
know.
like a lot of people could relate when I say you ever had to call your friend's moms and tell her that her son died. You know what I mean? Like it's like that's a real moment, and I unfortunately I've been through that a couple times having to call somebody and tell them that they peoples is dead, and you know what I'm saying those conversations is not ones you want to have because at that moment nobody believes that you gave it your all, or you know what I'm saying they just want to hear what was gonna happen, who did. Like nobody want to hear who did it, who did what. So it's like after I did yesterday, and I seen like people were really starting to like, all right, bro, he talking, like he talking. It motivated me, and then I had like a meeting, like a label meeting with like my team,
Okay.
Franny, Ghostface Killer, a lot of people that was there. Shout out Real Big Yap City, the whole movement, like everybody was there. Then we just played like a couple records in it, and it was just shaking the room. So it's like where I'm at now, I know like I found where I need to be.
Okay.
and it's just being me. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like the last time I recorded, I felt like I was trying to sound like myself. And I had to come out and be like, yo, bro, just go in there and talk. Like, go in there and talk. Like, I have to tell myself, because I still revert back to trying to change it up and do it. But right now, like, I mean, maybe that time will come back around again. But right now, it's just truly, like, how I sound. Like,
I will say though, listening to your music, one thing you are consistent with, and I don't know if that's how you're gonna take it, but I will say like I hear the pain
yeah,
in your voice, like
yeah.
so like each track that I kept listening to, it's like I obviously you heard even the growth within the voice, right? But each track I kept listening to, it was just like you was going through something, whatever it was.
That's
You
crazy.
understand?
It's crazy because, like, prior to, like, 2020, I used to drop, like, probably a song every year.
Okay.
Like, and like that's why like it felt like I would say back to what you said in the beginning, like I was never in the industry. Like I never did what the industry do. I never practiced their rules. I just was a rapper.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And like friend used to tell me all the time, like, yo, you don't drop, you're not consistent, you don't drop, you don't give your fans anything to argue in the barbershop about. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not doing this. And then I had a meeting with Sony and I played them I think like 22 records.
Okay.
And they said, yo, what is this doing in your laptop? And I was just like, yo, I'm waiting. He was like, waiting for what?
Yeah, yeah.
What you waiting for? Like, and they kind of like opened my eyes to where like from that it sparked me even more. Like, you know what? Let me start putting music out. And I believe like 2020 like is when after Snakes I've been very consistent.
Okay.
But to touch on that, every record, that's why it's like touch and go, because every record that I really put on Apple Music, like from the True Magic, I was literally going through something, like, and like that was my time, like whether I stole the hours in the middle of a session, like, yo, bro, like it's time for me to get this record off, and like, and it's like those records that I put out always felt like, yo, this gonna be the one, like, cause it's
Okay.
like it took so much to get it off, and me not realizing like. People use you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You be around thinking, getting promise, and you just around. So it's like those records that I did put on Apple Music was like the little bit that I took from them. Like, yo, I got this record off. Y'all gotta help me put it out. And they give me the one off. I get a little shine, and it's like, yo, bro, nah, that's not what we trying to do. So it's like, it was a moment to where I felt like me and Frenny just had to really just go get it. You know what I'm saying? And not worry about what's outside of what's for us. So it's like if it's for me, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's how I really
And it's
truly
good.
feel.
You gotta have that mentality, right? Like if it's for me, it's gonna happen, right? And just like really, the good thing is that you have the communication with your team, right? And shout out to Franny. Like Franny seems like she's gonna be up your ass if you're not doing shit correctly. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's like it's good that you have that beside you, because let's keep it a stack. Like you're obviously you're an influencer, right? So
Yeah.
people look at your page, they're assuming you right now you probably have everything down packed, like like everything's all
Like it's
good and
perfect.
dandy for you. You understand? And they don't understand that the struggles and the challenges you are faced as an influencer and as just a regular human being.
But you wanna know what's funny? It's like it's not even about they don't understand.
Okay.
Like, to be honest, like nobody wanna see that. Like, and I'm guilty of it. Like, I don't wanna go on like Facebook and just see you crying. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's where we went wrong, where everybody used to just run into social media for their problems. So it's like I really embrace like not being a celebrity or famous, because I don't really even pay attention to that. I just embrace knowing that people are watching me at every moment. So it's like I'm not gonna give you those moments. When I speak, when we have these moments and people tune in deeper, then they get the jewels. But like I'm gonna motivate the person that came from where I came from. So it's like it's like a catch-22. If you on social media about your woes and woes and woes and woes, I feel like that's what just keep coming to you. Like it's a full circle. So it's like I post up what we doing, what we really doing, and what's happening. And of course we have bad days, but it's like, why would I want you to be having a good day? Like for example, like you could be a supporter of me having a great morning, then you come to Nizzle page and I'm like, yo guys, I'm just missing my mother today. And now
Yeah.
you're like, oh, yo, bro. Like, and now you're down. Why would I want to be that type of influencer? So it's like those are the times that I keep to me and my sisters in the house, the arguments and the regular family time. Because people don't deserve to see that. I don't
I
think.
gotcha.
I just feel like it's not fair, especially when you got people that's fully supporting you. Like it just like I've been victim to that. Like people that I support, I go on their page and I'm just like, they down, now I'm down. And I'm like, dang, bro, like
I mean, energy's transferable.
yeah, and it's like as an influencer, I think you need to be mindful of that, what you putting out. So like I try to really like keep what I'm doing like the positive side. I don't want to go back and forth on social media arguing what I could do to people. I don't want to portray that for
Gotcha.
multiple reasons, but like obviously like I said, I don't want the next person that is watching what I'm doing to be like, "Oh, that's how Nizzle got on." Like he started wilding like because it's not the same for everybody's situation. You know what I'm saying? You're not the same person, so I just feel like you got to take your own road, look at what's going on and adjust. Because nothing changed from the beginning of time, from when I started loving to watch music. It's the same. It's just like you got to know where you fit in
Gotcha.
and be okay with that.
Other than music, right? Because you speak, I love what you're saying right now because you're basically saying in a nutshell like how you're just transmuting and like the negative into a positive in a sense, or you're not spreading the negative to others, right? So I guess I want to know, like, other than music, what is it that you do to transmute that negative energy or feeling into a positive?
Well, like we going on our third annual Boxes of Love. That's something that I created with Franny.
Okay.
It's pretty much on well, the first year was on Valentine's Day. This year's gonna be on Valentine's Day as well, but pretty much was created for all of the single women.
Okay.
Like I didn't want them. It's like Valentine's Day was being used as like a taunting, like to taunt them, and opposed to it actually being what it was created for. So like I felt like the single women on that day are the ones that feel outcasted. Like damn, like I don't got, or like they rush into a situation to just be a part of something, so they don't
be
feel
part of society type
left
shit.
out on Valentine's Day. So like we started that 3 years ago. And that's just one thing, but like we started that, and now it just grew. It took its own life, and like the first year we fed, I think 50 mothers.
Oh wow!
And then second year was 100. This year we trying to do 1,000, and it's just getting bigger. The Staten Island Association, they rocking with us. There was a multiple. I don't want to start naming individual because I know I'm gonna miss somebody, and then like I don't want to leave them out. But there's a bunch of like businesses in Staten Island that want to see change, that's happy that somebody my age, young, that's still in tune with the youth, that want to do things, and it's not just black and white. It's not just on the internet saying put the guns down. It's just you got to change within, and you got to bring businesses to where you at. So it's like that's also my motivation, like for Staten Island. Like it's not to be the king of Staten Island. It's to bring business to Staten Island for everybody else, and it's not gonna stop. Like I'm an asset to New York City, so I need to be an asset to my borough. And it's like as big as I get, I could do that. I could be in nightclubs on Staten Island and pack it out. I could do Staten Island Yankee Stadium alone and pack it out and bring other local artists and artists from the city. So it's like I think the way I'm attacking my career is totally different. It's like, and I took that from the West Coast.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because living in the West Coast, I lived in 3 different spots, and people that's from the West Coast gonna laugh when I say where I first moved. Woodland Hills, which is like right next to Calabasas. But then I started going down. Like basically, I went from there to NoHo to even Compton I lived in. But what I seen from it was that you could be from North Hollywood, never go to Los Angeles, never go to Woodland Hills, and still make $1 million in North Hollywood because of the population. That's kind of how I feel about Staten Island. Like we've always been a borough, and we've always fought to be said like, yo, Staten Island. Now we here. Now what? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it's really like we can't blame anybody else. Like, now what? we mention y'all, now what? And it's like, okay, cool. I gotta be a part of the now what. I'm not the now what. I'm a part of the now what. And that's how I feel about Staten Island, because it's like, all right, bro, there's a whole market, there's a whole everything in Staten Island that everybody look over because it's really not that. So yeah, we getting our chest like, oh yeah, I don't want to be out here, but what's out here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing out here? Do we have what the city have to attract it? Who's our hitters? Who's coming back to the city? Like, who's popping out? Because when you at that stature and you in these venues and local spots, people come. So it's like, that's what I'm chasing now. Like, all right, cool, I'm gonna be great in New York City. There's a million people repping every other borough, but like, I gotta put on for Staten Island because people really are watching right now and really are happy with what I'm doing, and I'm representing the correct way of what I'm doing. So it's like, not everybody happy. I'm sure there's somebody like, yo, whatever, but like, for the most part, I've had outsiders tell me like, yo, bro, Staten Island looking great, and that's the thing. So it's like, from what I'm doing, other people in their bag, and they like, you know what, we gonna put out, we gonna put on, we gonna do it before him. Whatever the case they may be thinking, it's still, I'm a factor of why people are starting to put on, and I love it. And then they gonna keep chasing. I'm gonna keep chasing who I'm chasing, and we gonna keep making it great again and making the vibe good. Cause when you ain't chasing something, like, that's when it's dry. When you think that you got it all or you the greatest, like, that's when it's dry. But me, I feel like I'm the little dog on the totem pole. I'm not in the industry yet. I'm not in no quarters. I'm not in the league until I'm in it. Y'all gonna know when I'm in the league once I'm there. But right now I'm in college? Like, that's how I feel. Like, I laid it to sports. I'm playing in NCAA right now, and I'm starting to score.
I will say that I do agree with you with the fact of like how Staten Island doesn't get its credit as it should, you know, and a lot of the, you know, like you said, like you're doing your part as a, you know, as a person from Staten Island, you know. So I want to know, what is your take on the music, like, coming from Staten Island? How you feel about that?
Like, my thought is like, right now as a whole, like, I don't want to be the one to pinpoint who's doing what, but I think like everybody in the city, like New York City, there's names that when you think of Staten Island, you say those names. So it's like, I don't want to be the one to say any name, because like, there's other people low key putting on that's from Staten Island that we probably not even, that people don't even know from Staten Island, bro. Yo, I'm not even gonna say the person's name, but yo, bro, I just came into like contact with a person that has 1.3 billion streams on Staten Island, like, and is legit, like, bro, and nobody knows, like, so it's like, there's a bunch of people in Staten Island, bro, but like, obviously right now, like, I gotta say, like Ghost is still relevant, like, they still kicking up. You know, they started the Yap City movement for Staten Island and came to me with it, and a couple of other people that was out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want nobody to feel like, oh, I don't really watch people. Like, if it make it to my eyes, then it's like, it's dead, bro.
Okay.
Like my son Nitty. Like, I see Nitty stuff. I like his stuff. Like, you feel me? But like, I'm not gonna go search for Nitty stuff right now because I'm so busy.
You're focused on you.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't want to ever be influenced by somebody that's next to me and not realize it. And that's what be happening when you in creative mode. You listening to music, you listening to this. I may take a cadence from over here, and now that could be bro, and I blow off that. Now that's a story. Oh, he took that from. So it's like, I really don't be. I listen to, when I'm outside of rap, I listen to totally different music, like pop music, R&B. Like, that's what be on my playlist, and it's weird, but it's like, I hear so much of the rap that when I'm alone, I want to hear other things. I want to hear real, like, singing, and it's just weird.
I mean, no, I get it, because I'm, you know, like, I do shows, so I'm constantly doing all these shows, right? When I'm home or I'm in the whip, like, my job, I be switching up the genres too. I don't get me wrong. I be having my emo side. I be having my Latin side.
Marshmallow,
like,
pumping your tunes. But like, I be playing,
I get it.
Playing with it. But like, everybody right now, like everybody doing their thing. Like I said, like, I feel like if it's mentioned, it's mentioned. Like, if somebody mentioned and asked me about a person, I'm gonna answer my feelings. But like, to think about what's going on. Like I really don't. Like I just hope everybody putting their best foot forward because like right now it's a delicate time for Staten Island. Like we got another year to put on, bro. Like after that they gonna sweep us back because like we had like Staten Island's relevant. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's how I feel. Like you can't play the game. No sport that we grew to love was a one man game. Like so like I'm just on the starting lineup, bro.
I know you mentioned how like you had, like growing up was hard, right? And I say that like listening to your music. So like what's a challenge? Give me a challenge from your past that you overcame and to this day you're most proud of.
Like a challenge from my past.
Yeah. Or a lesson learned.
Um I felt like the most valuable lesson I learned, like you can only get beat if you have malice in your heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, with that being said, like, if somebody call you, for the average person that's not thinking negative or thinking about malice or thinking about a scheme, they going when it sounds too good to be true, that's where that statement came from. Yo, it's too good to be true. They gonna hang up the phone. But when you a schemer in your heart and you thinking to get up, that's when you get beat. So it's like when I was younger, I feel like everybody did their little scheming and scamming, but like one time my dad told me that, like, cause I had lost a lot of money thinking I was getting rich off a scheme.
Okay.
Like, oh hey yo, we gonna flip this, and like I did it and lost the bread. I was upset, and he told me like, yo, the only way you gonna get beat ever again is if you keep that in your heart, trying to get rich from nothing. So it's like from that point on, like I swear, like I haven't been beat again because like I work for whatever I want to go get. Like I don't have to scam, I don't have to scheme, I don't have to try to scheme him. You know what I'm saying? We could just get money together, like, and do business, like. So like that's the biggest thing I learned.
Like how do you go about keeping a healthy mental state of mind? Because it's not easy doing what you do.
Nah, I don't think I do. Like to be honest,
Okay.
like
Okay.
I be saying that all the time. Like yo, bro, like I'm going through things. Like you know what I mean. So I just think that I'm just grateful for the people that's around me that understand it. And
Are you doing anything like to work towards like keeping yourself like or trying
yeah,
to
I
like
practice mind over matter.
okay.
I talk to myself a lot and tell myself I'm calm, like things, because I think like I don't think I ever really processed like my parents dying or even grieved because like I said, I just was like I'm gonna stay busy, and then when I make it, I'll take that time to grieve. Like
Okay.
so like that's just been my way of like coping with it because other than that I probably would have spiraled, but I don't think like I'm crazy or nothing, but I don't think that like I think that I mean I'm like everybody else, but it's not. I won't sit here and say like every day is peachy. Like it's a lot of struggles being independent and then having real life issues and just in general and not knowing and not being able to call somebody or just nobody besides like obviously a higher being, but nobody above you that's above the people around you. Like there's no older people to tell you like, yo, bro, look, or it's just, that be a lot because you as a young person, like until you old, you want that from people sometimes, like to be like, yo, bro, you wildin', like or like do it this way. So it's just been like my mental is like I feel like I'm mentally stable, of course, like but like it be a challenge just going forward and not waking up. Like I tell everybody around me like just be happy because we supposed to be depressed. Like if you look at your life, like most of the average person around you, like if you start telling your stories, you're supposed to be depressed. Like it's like those stories make you depressed. That's why I don't like to share mines, like cause it make you depressed. So if it make you depressed, now I'm depressed. Now people DMing me, yo, bro, I'm sorry for your love. I'm sorry for this. It's like, and I believe it, but it's like now we just depressed together. We a group hug. So it's like mentally, like I'm trying to figure it out
Okay.
personally, like on some like how to cope with it and how to. Oh, all right, it's almost 3 years, but that's all that I'm going through. Other than that, prior to like my parents, I ain't had nothing, no problems, cause that's my biggest problem right now. Like everything else we could get to it. We ain't gonna never starve. We gonna always eat. Like, but it's knowing like, yo, bro, like they're gone. You know what I'm saying? Like they gone. Like, and just sometimes sitting there when it's just me and getting mad, like, and then knowing like, all right, what are you gonna get mad at, bro, or what are you gonna do?
So
you know what I mean?
I do want to say something though in reference to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess when it's, I'm not no therapist or nothing like that, but I would just say like I'm very big when it comes to like holistic healing or just facing like your mental health, right? So I would just say whenever you're ready to heal, right? I know how you said like sharing your story can be depressing, but I want you to look at it too, where it's like it's not that it's depressing. When you're in a place of healing, you can also inspire other people who's been through what you've been through. And you could be in a place where it's like somebody can be like, shit, if you overcame that,
it's true.
you can motivate me into overcoming it. So, whenever you're ready to share that true story within you, who knows, maybe you need to write a book.
Yeah,
or,
it could be whatever,
or it could be in a song,
I feel like I definitely like share it. I just don't, like I said, I just don't go into it like you said.
No, I
so
get
like,
it. You're not gonna be ranting on
yeah,
social
like,
media and everything like that.
I don't just like you won't catch me with the teary eyes like, yo, I miss my moms, y'all. So everybody could come under there and just be like, yo, bro, like, and like it's nothing wrong, because like when my mom died, I did turn to Facebook, and only because it was like, yo, like, yo, my mom died, y'all, and those are the people that know you, so it was like that keeps you. So I had like Franny had different emotions to it too, like, oh, I won't go on Facebook, and I explained my version of why I went, and she understood it, because it's not, I don't want to really hear but like in that moment when you lose somebody that close, you do want to hear that. You want everybody to
you want that
baby
support.
you, and so it's like it's nothing wrong. Like, we human beings. That's what's wrong when people just want to shut down. Like, you do want everybody to check on you, and it lasts for about 2 weeks, and then after that you got the rest of your life now to deal with it on your own. So it's like social media for me in that aspect. I jack it for that when people come there and yo, I lost this person. Can y'all pray with me? Can y'all pray for me? Can y'all? It's like, yo, bro, that you got a whole world, and if it go viral, now you got millions of people really reaching out to you, like, yo, you gonna be okay. That's what keeps people and human beings going, like encouragement, like not just being alone and shutting it out, like, nah, I'm good. Like, somebody checking on you, bro. Like, look, I know you don't even gotta say nothing, but I know it be tough, bro. Just know, like, it's good. Like, simple stuff, especially for men. Like, we don't gotta say too much to the bro. Yo, gang, I know you good. Like, yeah, I'm good. I bet, bro. Just know I'm here, and then hang up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I think I could see. Like, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like, I can tell you have like a very powerful like aura or energy behind you, and this is like, like I said, continue healing within your, within your process in a sense, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, because the more you do, like, more you put in that work, like, you are a powerful person.
Yeah.
So, like, even the way you speak and the way you carry yourself and like, you're moving, how you're moving, should I say.
Yeah.
So it's like, because of how you're moving and everything like that, it's very powerful. So, honestly, like, like, continue putting in that work, putting yourself in that place where you're just like, like, you're going to keep spreading that love.
Yeah, facts, and that's just really what it is. Like I said, when I came back to New York, I just wanted to be an asset, and sometimes that, like being an asset may be looked at in the wrong way, because like everybody want to be the king of something, but it's like, I'm the king of being Nizzle. Like, nobody gonna be me better than me. I promise you. Like, and there's people that try it, so it's like, that's it. That's all. Like, and that's on God. Like, that's on my mom's. That's really all I want to be the king of. Like, mastering and it's like, yo, Nizzle, like, yo, that boy, like, he's sick. Like, all the rest of that other chatter is irrelevant for me. So it's just like, that's just it. Like, I just really want to get to a point where it matters, where when I do tell my story, and when people view the story, and from interviews like this where people are getting into my head and hearing it, and now they see next week, the month after that, the growth that it's like people grow with me. So like, that's all I want. I just want people to not judge me like I don't judge them, and understand that I'm a work in progress.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? and don't. That's it. Because sometimes that be it too. You get judged a little bit too much.
You already know it comes with territory.
Yeah, it do. But like I'm here for it, and that's why I told you in the beginning. That's why I told you in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like I make sure I put out what I want to be put out to the world.
Okay.
Cause it's like, well, we don't got time for everything we work for to go away with a mistake or a personal rant that you just didn't even think out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes like that's just it. Understand where you at. I understand what is coming.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Do I feel like I'm there? No. Will I ever feel that way? I don't know. Like, I probably won't, because it's like I think when you get to that point and you feel that you're there, that's when shit go left. Like,
Gotcha.
So like for me, like it's not there till it's there, bro. I've been feeling like we knocking at the door, but we not gonna stop until the door's wide open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't admire anything that's happening right now. Like,
and I'm sure there's a few doors that has open, but it's not the door you want.
Every door is opening, but we trying to get to the door.
Okay.
Like, and that's just the bottom line. Like, we trying to get to the door. Like, we taking the proper doors. Put it like this: we got in the house, and now we trying to find the room that they in.
Gotcha.
So it's like, every room got somebody in it that's supposed to be in it, but now we trying to get to the right room.
Gotcha.
That's just how I look at it. It's just I won't even say a million no's, one yes, because I don't, like, there's no no's, like, bro, like, no on what? Like, go do it. Like, that's where we at in 2022.
The no's are, I learned this doing, like, you mentioned, like, network marketing, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, your no's are, it stands for next opportunity.
Fact.
Like I said, like, you've been in this game for a minute, you know, so you learn not to take those no's personal.
Yeah, that's a fact, and that's true. Like I may ask you the most craziest thing, like, and it's up to you to be like, nah, Nizzle, and I'm not gonna take it no way, but I'm gonna ask you still, like, so it's like where I'm at right now, I don't feel like nobody owe me nothing, man.
Okay.
So like,
so where you're at right now, right? Because again, your motivations, a lot of things has changed from when you started to where you're at now. So, and this happens as well with your why. So what's your why right now?
Like, why I'm doing it?
Yeah.
Because, like, if I don't, like, it truly is death mentally, and I feel like physically. Like, what any other option I would turn on and focus my brain on, like, I don't know. Like, it's just like, I really love this. Like, I loved it. My mom died seeing me do this and proud of me. And it's like, my sister gave up a lot to be a part of my career. So, like, for me to ever give up, it's like giving up on her, giving up on everything. And I don't know who interview I watched, but I had watched the interview, and they said, like, you're not supposed to stop doing something that you're doing until that person that supported you stops supporting you. So it's like, if Franny was to give up one day and be like, yo, bro, like, you don't got it, and really meant it, and, like, weeks went by and she was like, yeah, nah, we ain't doing this. We tried everything. I think I would probably at that point be like, all right, maybe something like, because that's the person that thought you were going to make it out of the whole world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody has a supporter of what they're doing that's going to be there no matter what. So it's like 9 out of 10 times that person never going to give up on you. So you should never give up on yourself. Gotcha. So it's like that's how I look at it. Like, I ain't gonna never stop. Like,
that's what's up. Well, lastly, when was the last time you did something for the first time?
Yo, I'm trying to think. It'd be mad first times for everything.
Yes, but, facts.
Today was the first time, like, that I fed like people, like in the city. Like, we was at the Bowery Mission today, and like we served almost 500 people. That was the first time. No, that wasn't. I'm lying. Nah, yeah, it was, because the other one was kids. But this was the first time I, like, was in there with, like, adults,
like serving and,
like, really, like, there, like, being the person, like, on the mashed potatoes. on the Mac, on the chicken. Like,
Okay.
that was my station.
How was that experience?
It really felt good. And
Okay.
it didn't feel like some like, oh, we're here giving. It felt just like that's what my mom's did. Like, so it's like for me, the whole time I'm turning to Fanny like, your mommy would be smiling. Like, but like for me, it felt like this is lit. Like, not what I'm doing, but what they have. Like, they like, bro, what do you mean? Like, this is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Anybody in the world could come walking here and just no questions asked eat. Like I felt amazed because sometimes you don't know what they have to offer for the less fortunate or the homeless people. Like, when it's freezing, that's the first thing I think of when it's like, oh, it's below. Like, damn, I hope they let them in the ferry, or I hope they let them somewhere. Like, so it's like what I seen today. It wasn't just the average homeless person that you would think of. I seen people in suits. I seen white, Jewish. I seen a whole variety of the world not too proud to come eat.
Wow.
And us not too proud to serve them hand in hand. DJ Bobby Trends is in the waiting. He's in the cafeteria as a waiter. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is a legend. Like, in the cafeteria, cleaning up garbage. Like, we all there, Franny there, Shake the Block, whole family there. Like, so it just was like, for me, it's like, bro, we could do a lot more of these without the cameras. Because this wasn't about New York One being there and everybody being there. Like, we were really there. You know what I'm saying? Now, what comes from it, that's the fruits of putting in good work. People hear about it. People talk about it. Yeah, bro, talk about it. I want y'all to talk about it because it may inspire other people, even if they trying to just one-up me. Now they in the church. You know what I'm saying? Like, giving back, doing. It doesn't matter what we doing to make people get to it. So I just think that, like, our time coming for real because there's too many families that we about to really bless behind what we doing. Like, so it's like, that's what's happening. Like, enough of the games, man. It's a Staten America takeover, 241 Yap City. Like, anybody in Staten Island that's hearing this is a PSA on the broadcast. You know what I mean? It's time to really step your shit up. Look at what I'm doing. Look at what whoever's doing. But don't put out no trash, man. They watching us. So, like, if it come across, and I'm known to do that, if you asked me a specific name, I would have been like, my opinion, like, yo, bro, they rocking. If I'm in any platform where I'm going, Hot 9, 105, and somebody bring up Joe Schmo from the block, I'm giving them their credit if it's due. Like, and that's just that. And that's what I vow to Staten Island and people that's listening because this is my campaign. Like, they done got behind a couple of people that turned their back on them. But, like, that ain't me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to do that. I'm here to really bring it back to Staten Island, bring what I could bring to Staten Island. I think it's about, like 600,000 of us on Staten Island, about 325,000 that listen to urban lifestyle. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
We just need a quarter of that to come to Yankee Stadium next year when I come there.
What's next for you? Like, what are we expecting next from you?
I don't plan for them all because I might not make it through today.
Okay.
Like, that's really my motto. But, like, no cap, like, after it's funny because, like, we about to drop a single individual to Nobody before SOB. So it's like SOBs is not even next. Like that visual is next, and like that's about to go crazy.
Okay.
Like, that's a real like it's a good vibe record. Like, so it's just like we just putting on. Like, we about to shake up this last couple of months or month and a half or whatever we have left.
Yeah, the last quarter basically.
Yeah, whatever it is. Like, like I said, I'm not in the last quarter. You know what I'm saying? The people that got millions is in their quarters. I don't got millions. I'm not in no quarter. Like, I'm balling. Like, I'm the nigga in the gym that I don't want to leave right now. Like,
Gotcha.
like, nah. But, like, yeah, like, that quarter shit is cool. But, like, I don't know. Like, sometimes I feel like people don't even understand, like, the method behind first, second, third, and fourth quarter. And if you do want to understand that, you know, listen to Franny when she go on her rants that I tell her not to, like on her IG lives, because she just be explaining everything. But, like, yeah, like for people like me, and like, and if you listening and you feel like you at on my level, or even maybe even, like, catching up to me, these quarters don't matter, bro. Like, it's time to cook up. Like, I want to be with everybody that's the greats. I don't want to pull up. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care how great you are. Like, I don't care. Like, because it's like I want to be next to it. I don't never want to stop nobody shine. I don't want nobody to think that I'm scared to perform next to anybody because like if you great, I'm great because I'm going to come. Like, so it's like people know that. So like that's why I really think that the city rocking with me because I be with people that's nice. Like when I get events that I could put on, like when we did Traffic Jam, we didn't shun nobody. Yo, what's up? Tee up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Pull up. You know what I mean? That first Traffic Jam went down, I didn't even get to perform. K Goddess went crazy. like crazy. Like, and like that was fully our platform. Like where I could have snubbed her, like, nah, it's my time. No, like it's her time to write. She went crazy. She set the tone.
Yeah,
For every female that touched the stage after that, they had to come correct. Like, so it's like that's what I'm proud of. Like, yo, you know what, bro? We doing what we supposed to do. And if we never become what they think we should have became, then that's their problem. But I know I'm gonna become what I need to be. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, one thing that I tend to say a lot, I'm very big on. Good is the enemy of great. So never do good. Always be great, like you mentioned.
Always be great, yeah.
Because, you know,
I
for
never
me
heard that before, though.
Yeah, I'm very big on that. Like, that's something that I'm very, like, I mentally install in my head where it's like, I don't want to just be good at something. Like you said, I want to be great, you know? So it's like, you know, me being the perfectionist is like, I don't want to be good at this interview. I want you to walk away and be like, yo, this was a great interview. Like, I was able to,
this
you
is
know?
a great interview because I feel like I just, like, got into a different zone. And, like, midway through it, I felt like I was going, you know what? I'm going to let her in a little bit. Because I said, fuck it. like, you know what? Like nobody want to hear that robot. Like, niggas want to really know, like you said. So it's like, I'm going to tell my story, but not on a podium in the manner of listen to my story. I just feel like if you rocking with me and you go back on these interviews that come out that you didn't see, you're going to understand my story and understand where I came from. And even be able to fact check it. Like, yo, bro, look, he still didn't change. Like, he's the same.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it's lit. Like,
it's lit. That's what I'm talking about. So, again, I'm proud of you. You know, continue doing it. You know, let everybody know who's watching. Where can we find you? Where can we find your music? All that good stuff.
Y'all can find me right here, man. Nah, look. Y'all can just type in, I like to send everybody to, like, Google.
Okay.
Because it's like, I don't know what you're using. So, like, just type in Nizzle, man. Nizzleman. Of course, I got a website too, official. I always forget about that, but I do have a website, officialnizzle.com.
Okay.
I got a couple of posters up around the world that got the scan code on it. If you see it, scan it and tag me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I think it's really easy to find me. Like, even if you typed in for Shizzle my Nizzle, like I would come up by the third page, second page. So it's like Nizzle man, it's not hard. So official Nizzle on all platforms, social media, Nizzle man for any digital streaming platform. And yeah, just keep watching this interview. If you forget where to find me, like I'm sure it'll be listed somewhere.
And y'all already know the vibes, man. There's no reason why you shouldn't be following him.
Facts.
Why is because I'm going to have all his links in the details below. So all you got to do is just click on it. You know, the support is free. And, you know, I just want to say shout out to everybody who's been liking, commenting, subscribing. You guys are dope. And it's your girl V-Henny, man, the Artistry Show. We out. Y'all already know. Rock out with your cocks out. Jam out with your clam out.
Hey, yo.
Wow. the Artistry.
Catch us on YouTube, Facebook, or outlets.
Follow us.